guys, Mr. Free Coiner coming back to you again today. Hope everybody's doing well, and I hope your weekend is going well. Now, definitely want to start off by saying I am not a financial analyst, just providing my opinions here, so don't take anything I say as financial advice. Alright, so want to start off, of course, with the price check and what's going on with XRP right now. Currently, it looks like the price is sitting at 37.5 cents. It's been pretty rock solid right there for the last few hours, if not the last day or so. So, I mean, not much change there. The trade volume has dropped a little bit. I think it was the other day around 400 or 500 million. And then the ledger payment volume has dropped a bit. Actually, it's come down from, I think it was 150 million. So not a whole lot of change, especially like I said with the price. Still lots going on in the market and in the space. So just want to pull out a couple things regarding that. Of course, you've probably already seen this. I definitely have seen a couple other people cover this, but another listing for XRP on a Swiss-based exchange, which is excellent. As I've said in the past, anytime XRP gets more exposure, more usage anywhere, whether it's on an exchange or by any particular company, that's always a good thing for us. Gets us closer to that adoption and I mean, quite frankly, a higher price, which is what we're all looking for. It would be absolutely wonderful if something happens on or before the new year, but you know, I mean, we're not far from it. Today's the 29th. We got 2 more days left in this month, so you know, not gonna hold my breath on that, but you know, we never see. I mean, you never know. We shall see. All right, so another thing that's happening is the Proof of Keys event happening on January 3rd. I personally like this. This actually gives us the ability to do some things that we're not able to do in the traditional financial area with fiat money. We don't own that money. That actually belongs to the banksters or the Fed or whoever you want to call it. You know, that's the reason why they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. They can freeze your accounts. They can do whatever they want to your money, with your money, you know, whenever they want. So this actually allows us to exercise a little bit of control over our funds, if you want to look at crypto that way. But I personally like this. Now, I think this kind of gives us a glimpse into other things that could very well be, I would say, kind of in the background related to this. But you know, we'll see how that works out. Essentially, I think it kind of tells those who could be or could become kind of you know, or those who could try to hold a monopoly over funds and crypto and all that. It kind of lets them know, hey, you don't have control over the people that own or who own the coins actually have control. So you know, all of us coming together, you know, in a concerted effort, I think this really drives the point home to these exchanges that, you know, they should never get out of step with what we want, you know. And I think this also, you know, kind of uncovers some other things that could become a problem, such as with the accusations towards Tether, towards towards Coinbase, as to whether what they are reporting is actually true, you know. So you know, you take everything off the exchanges, which I mean is not going to happen. I mean, not everyone is going to take their coins off the exchanges. However, you know, with enough actually going through with it, it actually, you know, I think it will, you know, definitely give us a good idea, or at least, you know, tell the exchanges that that we actually have control. So, all right. Now, something else I want to talk about that really I'm just going to show this. It's not really the article itself is not really what I'm wanting to talk about. I just wanted to bring this up as a visual. But I want to ask a question. Was 589, or rather the supposed 589 price prediction wrong? I mean, was it wrong to put it out there? Was it wrong for people to actually think that could happen? And, you know, of course, you guys are more than welcome to put your answers or what you think in the comments section. But of course, I'm going to tell you what I think. All right. So personally, I don't think it was wrong. And my real reason for saying that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with, you know, I guess the price itself. It was the hope of, or, you know, of the possibility of it happening. Okay. So what happens when people have hope? All right. People tend to hang on. They tend to try to see things through. Okay. Which is exactly what the majority of people who are holding right now did. A lot of us, I can tell you, if this was not part of, you know, our personal or our XRP community, I think a lot of people would have sold out, you know, gave up all of that. Because, you know, if we were just kind of in a situation where the end of, or rather, that was similar to 2017, where there was nothing, no predictions, no anything at all, a lot of people would have just said, you know what, this is not going anywhere. I just give up. I think the riddles, you know, these puzzles and these predictions, I think it actually, and this is just what I think it helped build the XRP community. That's what I think. I think we would not be a cohesive unit if it were not for these predictions, for the riddles and all of that stuff. There were several people who were key in this idea as well. Okay. And the person that really is kind of sticking to it, and I mean, definitely not saying that it's going to happen, but entertaining the thought that it is still possible, is of course Sam I Am, or To the Lifeboats. You know, I have to give a nod to these guys, to him, and I'm just going to go and name it out. Sam I Am, CKJ, even Alex Cobb. He started off saying it, but you know, I think he got kind of punked. You know, I think he got kind of punked into backing off. Okay. I mean, he's a young guy, and I understand he has, you know, he wants to be very careful and continue, you know, being able to stay in the position that he's in. And I cannot fault him for that whatsoever. We all have our reasons for doing what we do. But as an older guy myself, you know, I mean, I do have an idea of, or a responsibility to be respectful to people, you know, but at the same time, you know, what I think is what I think. You know, that's my opinion. No one else has to agree with it, and I really don't care if anyone does. Honestly, that's just my, you know, my thing. I've grown to understand that, you know, people are fickle. You know, there are a million different opinions out there. I mean, as the saying goes, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and there's nothing wrong with someone expressing theirs, right or wrong. Okay, as long as we can be respectful to one another when we are expressing our opinions, I think that is absolutely fine. There are a lot of opinions out there that I don't agree with, but I'm not going to go on and call them stupid or call them morons, or, you know, just come up with all these different nasty things to say to someone just because they believe a certain thing. That is what they believe. So that like, again, that's absolutely fine. So to go on, Kung Fu Nerd, and I'm sure there are several others who have entertained this understanding. I think the Working Money channel, he has come out with a couple videos speaking about this. Now we'll see what happens next year. I think things were, personally, I think it is true that things were pushed back until next year. There are many reasons why I think that. There's more than just the crypto space that's going to see change. Okay, there's a lot more. Like I've said in the past, there's a lot more going on, guys, than just this crypto space. I think all of it is, I think everything is integral. It's all connected, but at the same time, there is a lot more than just crypto. So just keep your eyes open, and also keep your minds open. Don't try to stick to the things that you've learned so much in the past. I mean, of course, there are common sense things you do want to stick with, but at the same time, keep your minds open so you can be reactive and also proactive as it relates to the things that are coming. I think we need to be able to we need to be athletically minded, I'll say, so we can move when it's necessary, stay strong when it's necessary, and really kind of think out of the box. So that's just my suggestion. Again, if you don't agree with that, that is absolutely fine. But all in all, like I said, I think it wasn't a bad thing. I think it helped us, helped the XRP community really come together, and I think it really helped us kind of form a core values understanding that allows us to deal with a lot of different things that have happened, all the FUD, all the different stuff. I do think, though, those of us, or those who are considering themselves a part of the XRP community, I think we should all be very tolerant of everyone's views. I mean, as long as they're not views that strip someone else of their ability or right to express or just be. I think tolerance is very important as it relates to anything in your lives, when we're dealing with each other. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I hope everyone, again, is having a great day. And I really appreciate you guys. I mean, I haven't been speaking or really paying much attention to the number of subscriptions and views and all that. Again, I just put out videos when I feel there is something I need to talk about. But again, I mean, without all of you coming back to view over and over again and, leaving your comments, of course, none of our channels would be anything. We are all together in everything that we do. And, our contributions mean something, each one of us. So again, I really appreciate you guys. If you have not already done so, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button if you feel I deserve it. And also hit that post notification button if you would like to be notified whenever I put out another video. So guys, this has been Mr. Free Coiner. Thank you for joining me. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.